1, 2, 3, 4. Yes!
Puni players, Robbett here. Today a Nyanbo event popped up, and while I'm actually traveling right now, we need to check it out. Yep, that means this will be a little messy and I probably sound weird. Apologies. We'll be back to normal for the next event. In the meantime, it's the New Year's Nyanbo event. This is the third Nyanbo, with the first two occurring in summer and autumn. The Nyanbo has 3 parts this time. First, the Nyanbo Gasha, which is filled with only S, SS, and SSS-rank yokai. Second, SS and Ultra SS Selector Coins, which allow you to purchase select yokai. And lastly, a Y-point sale. The good news is that there are some amazing opportunities with this event. The bad news is that it's almost all via real money. In the Nyanbo Gasha, all 3 SSS-rank Enma forms are available. If you crank 10 Nyanbo coins at a time, you're guaranteed at least 1 SS rank. There are event missions that will allow you to earn 1 free Nyanbo coin, and I'll cover those in a minute. In addition, other missions have been added that allow you to earn Y points. The SS and Ultra SS Selector Coins can each be purchased once and have some truly amazing legend and event yokai. Also, if you are planning to buy Y points, now's a good time to do it. You're going to get 20% more Y points per your yen than you normally do. Alright, let's take a look at the Nyanbo Gasha. As I mentioned, Sun God, Space Time, and Dark God Enma are all here for the first time. This is the only place outside the Budokai that you can get them. For SS ranks, you have all of the American legends, except G Manhattan, and you don't need to befriend them in a pass battle. Additionally, you've got a bunch of hard-to-get yokai such as Betty-san and Hinotori from Budokai's, exclusive events, and special score attack battles. Lastly, you've got the S ranks, which also tend to be event exclusives. Keep in mind that now that we can see the rates, 9 out of every 10 pulls will likely be in S rank. If you do 10 Nyanbo cranks at once, all of the S ranks are removed out of the Gasha for one of those pulls, guaranteeing SS or better. The other exciting part of the event are the Selector Coins. The SS Selector Coin has a bunch of the SS ranks from the Nyanbo Gasha and a few different ones. The main thing is that you're allowed to buy 1 coin and you get to choose which yokai you want, so it's not random chance. So if you really want Chokorina, for example, you can simply buy her outright. An SS Selector Coin costs 1900 yen, or about 17 US dollars. Perhaps the most exciting is the Ultra SS Selector Coin, however. These are the cream of the crop for SS ranks and range from American legends to score attack bosses and lucky gods. In addition, Enma Awoken is back, outclassed in many ways but still useful and very rare. More on that later. You can only buy 1 Ultra SS rank coin and it's 2900 yen, or about 27 US dollars. Moving on, let's get that free Nyanbo coin. In order to get the coin, you need to complete 5 missions and a 6th which is cleared by the first 5. The first mission is to beat SV Snagger Jag in 105 seconds or less. None of these missions are really tough except if you're new to the game. Realistically, they're here to provide 2 barriers. First, if you're just starting out, you're going to have to play through a bunch of the game to beat the missions. Second, they're grindy, so they take time. But Robbett, why would they do that? The simple answer is to prevent reset marathons. That is, where you start a new file and then get 1 random chance to get something great. If the amount of time and effort is small, then players would try over and over until they got what they wanted. These missions, combined with the fact that the event only lasts 6 days, ensure that you'd have to be really dedicated to try and pull that off. Oops, I beat SV Snaggerjag and didn't even get into fever. Doesn't matter, it was fast enough. We head back to the missions and check the first mission off. The second mission is to send 30 spirit to friends. If you've played for a while and have a full friends list, this is super easy. If you've played for a while but don't have any friends, get some. Visit the Mount Wildwood Discord, the Yo-Kai Watch subreddit, or look in the comments from my videos for people posting their friend codes. You can only send Spirit to friends once an hour, so the more friends you have, the faster this will go. Back to the missions. Second mission complete. Third mission, we need to get a score of 300,000 in score attack. This is going to be a piece of cake for 99% of you, but again, if you're creating a new game, you might not even have the right tribes to play score attack with the restrictions. This week's score attack is the exclusive Oni King. He's restricted to tough, charming, slippery, and Enma tribes. I've already posted a huge score this week, so I'm just going to lazily go about this. I've brought Pink Emperor Fubuki-chan, Shadowside Azure Dragon, Extreme Blizzaria, and Akala. Both Shadowside Azure Dragon and Akala have bonuses this week. If you have access to all of these yokai, here's my basic formula for what you want to do. Pink Emperor Fubuki-chan and Shadowside Azure Dragon are all attack boosters. You want to use all their ultimates at the start of Fever. Next, you want to use Extreme Blizzaria with her Extreme ultimate, and slide her ultimate back and forth as fast as you can. If you have her maxed, like I do, you're going to hope like crazy that during that she dropped a ton of snowballs, which you'll then use to get her ultimate up again rapidly. In between using her twice in a Fever, you can use Akala, but only for a limited time because you need to make sure that her ultimate finishes during Fever to get max damage. Then just do that as many times as possible in the time allotted. Easy peasy. I'm fortunate to have these yokai on my team, and my lazy run nets 163 million score. Back to the missions. Checkoff number 3. And actually, my Nyanbo coin is already here. I was grinding Y points at the airport, waiting for my flight, and inadvertently finished the 4th and 5th missions before I started recording for this event, but I'll walk you through them. The 4th mission is to pop 5,000 or more Puni. The 5th mission is to use 200 ultimates, and no, you don't have to do it all in one battle. Both of these are fairly mundane. No matter what yokai are available to you, you'll find a way to get it done. It'll just take time. In terms of popping Puni as quickly as possible, you're going to want to use tracers and all poppers if they're available to you. Here I've loaded up a ridiculous team of Kirikoma, Wobble Walk, Akala, Sun God Enma, and Extreme Venoth. I'm battling the Oni King here on the final Shadowside event map, and I'm just going to use as many as I can. You should be able to pop at least 100 Puni per Tracer's ultimate, and all poppers should get you 30 to 40. When it comes to using 200 ultimates, that's a little tougher, because you generally only use 5 ultimates per battle, right? So either you can make it part of your normal Y money and Y point grinding, or you can build a team to execute as many ultimates as quickly as possible. An example of such a team is my all Rearranger group. Actually, I have 4 Rearrangers and Trivia, who's a special type of Rearranger in that he changes some of the Puni on the board to match other Puni. The best part about him, however, is that his skill allows for easier linking of Puni, allowing you to get his ultimate up faster. I'm here on Slimamander, and you can get all 200 ultimates in a single spirit run if you really want, simply by making sure you're not targeting the active head. Then, all you need to do is get one Rearranger up and use their ultimate. Since they rearrange the board, you now should have a much easier job of getting the other ultimates up, and you can effectively chain forever. So, what about that free Nyanbo coin? Here we are at the Nyanbo Gasha. It's shiny and sparkly and gold. It just takes those annoying Nyanbo coins. During the Nyanbo event, all 4 Gashas, the normal Gasha, the Dream Roulette, the Y point based event Gasha, and the Nyanbo Gasha are all present. I've got my 1 coin, let's take it for a crank. And Edison. He's a great pull, but not one of the few yokai I don't have, and that actually makes 2 Edison pulls out of 3 Nyanbo events for me. Alright, kind of anticlimactic, so let's do this. If you watched my 3rd Budokai video, you know it was painful. It took me 9 days of constant grinding because I kept getting beaten by all Enma teams. The only Enma I'm missing is Enma Awoken. During the last Budokai with Extreme Venoct, I also ran into these teams, so I had to adopt a totally different strategy. I thought about buying an Ultra SS Selector Coin the first Nyanbo to get him, but didn't, and then regretted it when they didn't have Selector Coins during the second Nyanbo. He's here now, so let's say goodbye to 2,900 yen and buy that coin. I first chose my age for spending limits, then the Ultra SS coin, and then it took me to my Google Play account to purchase, which wasn't shown on screen, and then I got the coin. Now we're in the normal 3K Gasha, and we use the coin just like any other. Before we crank, we get a list. Make sure you choose the one you want, you only get one crack at this. You can see there are only 2 I don't have by the purple kanji next to them. Here we go, it's Enma Awoken time. Enma Awoken is an Enma SS-rank all-popper. His skill is where the magic happens. Let's take a look. At level 1, he's got 394 hit points and 511 attack. When maxed, that jumps to 714 hit points and 909 attack. He does a pretty decent amount of damage, but he's still just an all-popper, so for straight damage you're better off with a Tracer, Extreme Yo-Kai, or Event Single Attacker. His skill, however, is pretty unique. In an abstract way, he's the closest thing to an Enma booster. His skill is to boost all tribe effects, and it starts at 15% and goes to 20% when it's maxed. That's the reason he's so helpful in Budokai. Not only does he have high HP and attack stats, but if you throw him on an all SSS-rank Enma team like I have here, you can see that they now have 50% tribe unity and a base team attack stat of over 7,000. I'm definitely going to try this team come next Budokai. I hope you enjoyed the video. For the latest and greatest on Puni Puni and Wibble Wobble, subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitter. Until the next video, good luck with the Nyanbo.